After I met them, I did watch the first part of, what's it called again?
Crazy Rich Asians?
Crazy Rich Asians, enough to see Gemma, and then watched.
Okay, Mason, how old were you when you made this movie, and how old are you now?
I started when I was 7 years old, and now I'm 9.
All right, what was it like last night at the big premiere? You had a beautiful, sparkly dress on. Everybody was crying. You know, your first big Sundance movie.
I was nervous for the Q&A on stage, but I do jiu-jitsu competitions, so I wasn't as nervous as my jiu-jitsu competitions.
I think that's fair. I think jiu-jitsu is a little bit harder than doing a Q&A for the movie. Beth, what is it like to introduce the world to this talent?
I'm just so proud of her. I have to say I was really, really waiting for everyone to see this really lovely young talent. But yeah, just so proud of her. I'm just so proud of her.
But this all started at the farmer's market when you happened upon Mason. Mason, what do you remember about Beth coming up to you?
Well, she came up and was like, "Who's your mom or dad?" And I'm like, "Should I know you?" That's just literally my reaction. I didn't say it, but I'm like, and then I'm like, "She's over there." And Beth's like, "One's over," and then do you want to
Did you think you were in trouble?
I mean, my reaction was kind of like, "Am I in trouble or something?"
Yeah, it was. She did give me this look, like she looked at me like, "Why?" But then she went like trepidatiously like that, and then she just stomped behind me as I like walked over to her mom, and then yeah, gave Jen the flyer.
I love the fact that your mom loves dates. Is the way that you got this.
Yeah.
You got this opportunity.
It's one of those things, it's truly like right place, right time. And for you two, for you, Gemma and Channing, the idea of this story, this script coming to you, what made this kind of the right place and right time to be a part of this film? Gemma, I know you were first to sign on.
I was. Beth and I first spoke about this back in 2019, so before the pandemic. And I was just completely floored by the script. I felt that there was just so much truth radiating off the page, and I feel that this subject matter has never been tackled in this way, and I could really see what Beth was trying to do, and I really just believed in her and her vision, and trusted her to go on this journey with, and the character of Claire, I also, you know, she really resonated with me, and yeah, I'm so proud to be here with you.
Likewise.
Channing, what about for you?
I was just a huge fan, first off, of Beth. I was blown away by her first film, Soft and Quiet, and I was so just like lucky that she even sent me the script. And reading the script, it was just so, I mean, brave isn't even like the word. It was just so bold, and the swings that she was taking with the style, and I don't know, you know, she's really doing it. Like, she's not just trying to make a movie, she's trying to tell a story that's never been told, and I think she did it with this movie. And when I read it, I definitely had my own, I guess, experience. You know, I don't know. As I was reading Damon, I very much thought of my own dad, and I guess Damon's a bit of a mix between me and my dad, and it's, you know, I have a daughter, and it's, you know, it really has made me look at myself and the way I parent, and what the connection is, and how am I communicating things, and I'm just very happy, and hope I never have to deal with it in this I guess as serious as this couple and this family has to deal with. But yeah, I mean, this movie is just, it deals with such hard subjects, but in such a masterfully artful way that I'm just so proud to be in it.
What was it that made you cry 4, 5, 6 times when you actually saw the way that it was, the swings that you said, you know, that Beth took?
I mean, I found one of the scenes that really got me, that I don't know, when you read the script, and I wasn't there for the filming of it, was the scene with Josephine and God, I'm blanking on his name, but through the window, and they're like, you know, drawing things back and forth. I don't know why I just bawled my eyes out during that scene. It was such a beautiful scene, and I think maybe I knew what was coming and like the journey that the movie was going to go on. That was an unexpected one, but God, there's so many moments in this movie, you know, that you think about your own child, your own childhood, and I mean, I could go on, but I don't want to suck up all of our time.
Beth, what was it that made you kind of use these kind of stylistic choices, kind of pull in some of those psychological thriller elements? How did you want to go about, you know, making this autobiographical fiction story a little bit more cinematic in that way?
The conceit of the ghost of Greg Roth, it was kind of trying to show the idea of like how each of us carry so much with us into each room every single time we wherever we travel with ourselves. And I think I just tried to see what kind of visual language would enhance us. I asked myself the question, like, what visual language would help enhance the perspective of an 8-year-old? And so I just really wanted us to be planted in her perspective of that. And for children, I think they're less conditioned than we are, and so they can't accept certain things as easily. And so I really wanted to portray sort of trying to like learn society and questioning it from there, from like a child's perspective of like, well, why? Constantly asking why, which children ask all the time. So
I asked that.
Children and Channing.
and Beth. Yeah, totally. But yeah, so there was that. Yeah, just pulled from some of my favorite films, just some of my favorite directors, just trying to study their work and.
I remember at one point in filming, I asked you, I was like, "Are we making a horror film?" I didn't know. It was, yeah.
I know. Like on day 2, you were like, "Is this a horror film?" And I was like, "I don't know."
I mean, in some ways, it kind of is.
But I think
Yeah.
she went on a real journey with it. You know, the scene I don't think I've even told you about that I didn't expect in the movie was the around the ballet, like the visual sort of breath that you gave the story, the plot in a way, and really kind of went into this other realm with, I think, the emotion of just the visuals of and not going so far that it took away, that it like exited the feeling of the characters and the plot, and just for aesthetic's sake. It was such a powerful like choice. And I think the story, in my opinion, needed a moment to like kind of go, okay, like, and then kind of shift gears for a second. It was brilliant.
And Miles's score as well in that.
Yeah.
It was so powerful.
I love the score that he does in that moment. Yeah, and I think like thriller, it's really like when you get into sort of like a spiral of like hypervigilance or fear, it really it tracks you in like every moment. It can really there's no pause, and I really wanted to make sure you just kind of don't. I think in order to keep a thriller engaged with the audience, in order to keep them with the fear, one, you have to never let it go. You can never let them breathe. And two, they have to believe that you could deliver on something very, very terrifying. And so I think that those are like the two sort of rules that I try to employ for any like thriller elements. Yeah.
Well, Mason, I know this was your first time on a movie set. So what was different about acting than you expected? I know you guys had to do a lot of takes of that donut eating scene, for example.
Yeah, the donut eating scene was super funny because I did not want to eat the jelly part of it. So I only ate the outside and fed the jelly part of him.
she really enjoyed shoving the jelly in my face. Is what she's trying to say. It was. I actually liked the jelly bit, so I wasn't mad.
I was actually wondering,
I left very sticky that day, though. It was just like all over my face.
had you seen either or any of Gemma or Channing's movies before you met them?
No. After I met them, I did watch the first part of what's it called again?
Crazy Rich Asians?
Crazy Rich Asians, enough to see Gemma, and then watched. And then I also watched. Is it called The White House?
Oh, White House.
So good. Flashbacks bringing you back.
Yep. Oh yeah.
That idea of, obviously you guys have been in this industry, you've made tons of movies. What do you hope for Mason? Like, what would you like to get a chance to see her do? You guys have both been superheroes. You've really done it all.
Ooh, that's a really good question because I want her to do movies, but I want her to enjoy her life. I think more than if a movie can accentuate her life, then I want her to go full forward into it. But I don't know. She's so much more than just an actress. To me, I think she's so much more capable of living. It's just such a multi-dimensional, full life that I just want her to enjoy whatever she goes and does next.
Yeah, I feel the same. So proud of you, Mason. But I also feel kind of protective, and I want you to have your whole childhood. And I sound like a stay in school. But yeah,
She loves school, so
Yeah.
I don't think, but I know. I feel the same way. I'm sort of like, we're gonna be so protective of her.
Yeah. Stay in school, but also we will accept if you want to do Crazy Rich Asians 2 and White House Down 2.
She has a lot of parents on this,
Yeah.
on this panel that we're going to make sure that the movies that she does do and whatever her journey is in the industry, it will be protected with big old 100-pound gorillas, or 800-pound gorillas. I mean.
Yeah.
I was very curious, is there a podcast or an audiobook that you've recently listened to?
I don't know how recent, but I just listened to Genghis Khan in the Modern World again. I read it once, but I never listened to the audio. I listen to things while I run. Weird one.
No, I mean, why did you?
I love Genghis Khan's rad. He's just a cool figure, and his history is how he became who he is pretty special.
I love this podcast right now called The Art of Grief. It's by a trauma therapist named Megan Osterrosen, and I believe Karen Tongson, who does, I believe it's gender studies or is it English at USC, is a tenor professor there, and they have this podcast, and it's really beautiful. It's really great.
Oh, I've been listening to a few things. I've been listening to Maxine Peake reading King Kong Theory, which is kind of thematically relevant for this movie.
Wow.
Quite hard, it's pretty powerful. I would recommend it. And I also listen to any podcast that's about football, English soccer.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yeah.
She's an Arsenal fan. Don't listen.
Yeah, I know. That's what she's talking about. This is the year. Please, may this.
I
be
don't
the year.
know. I thought it
Please,
was,
please,
but I
please.
don't know now.
Oh
We'll
my
see.
goodness. Yeah,
I
I don't want to
know.
jinx it, but yeah.
I love it. I was like, we're family until we start to be divided by sports. That's how.
Basically.
That's really how houses go. Thank you guys so much. Truly, again, congratulations. I love the film. Mason, you are truly spectacular in it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Sundance.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys.